Alright guys, well, I'm back today with a brand new fixed blade knife from Eafengrow, as well as one of their EDC knives we're going to be looking at. This brand new release is a custom design using premium materials at an affordable price, and instead of putting it on my second 704 gear channel, I wanted to show you guys in the main channel because this one has really blown me away. Not only with its fit and finish and build quality, but with its size and usability for a wide variety of tasks, making it almost the perfect jack of all trades fixed blade knife. It's not overly large where you can't carry it and use it, but it is large enough and beefy enough to even baton wood and use it for a wide variety of applications, whether it be survival situations or defensive situations in some type of bug out bag or even attaching it to a plate carrier. It comes with a really nice Kydex sheath, which we'll talk about in a second, and they've also selected an upgraded blade steel, a 14C28N, and a G10 on my Carta handle, depending on the color configuration. If you're unfamiliar, I do have that second 704 Gear YouTube channel where I review knives and EDC related items, so definitely go over there and subscribe. I've got a lot of other videos over there, including camping videos, survival videos, and different things like that, even tractor reviews. It's kind of a catch-all channel where we do a lot of cool things. But again, I wanted to feature this one on this channel because of that specs and features that are listed. They've been using a lot of D2 steel in their knives, which I like, but I also really like this 14C28N steel, which is a premium steel over some others that are used by budget knife companies. The fact that they also have some incredible attention to detail on these knives is absolutely spectacular, especially at the price. Now, I've been talking now for a little bit, and I haven't mentioned the price. With these specs and features, this is competing with like $100 knives, especially with the Kydex sheath included in the materials used, but this is coming in at 40 bucks. They also have an applicable promotion below that discount where you can add a code specifically for my viewers or click that savings link for 5% off, dropping the price a little bit below 40 bucks. It also has free Prime 2-day shipping, and all of the information and linking will be in the description below. That is an Amazon affiliate link, so if you decide to purchase this and use that link, it helps out the channel at no extra cost to you, just something to consider. Now, the cool thing about this knife is it also comes in 3 different color variations, and the color variations are nice because it gives you a little bit of difference depending on what you want. You can select the brown, the green, which are both micarta, which is going to be a denim resin mixture, or you can select the G10, which is more of a fiberglass resin mixture. Now, this is going to be very smooth to the hand, and this one's going to have a little bit more texture, but you can also see just the way they cut into the handles, how elegant and nice that actually is. It's just such a cool design on these knives. I also love the fact that these guys have holes in the blades and lanyard holes in the rear where you could lash this to something for a potential survival situation. And the other reason why you may want some of these holes is you could lash a lanyard in the back. You could put some type of fire steel or other survival tools in the back of this knife and kind of have a jack of all trades survival combo with some type of fire starting device and your fixed blade knife all ready to go. Now, the Kydex sheaths are also incredibly nice. They're fairly thick. They have lashing points and adjustment points for the belt clip. This is also pretty slick because it's got a locking belt clip, so you can slide it over and lock it into place, slide it over and open it up. It adjusts for different belt size, and you can rotate this on this grid pattern, allowing you to shift it over, up, right, left, down, depending on exactly where you want to put it, or even rotate it 90 degrees and carry it either horizontally or vertically, depending on the situation. Now, when I got my knife, one of my Kydex sheaths was a little bit tight. This one particular, I put it in the oven for like 2 minutes. I watched it very closely. I took it out, it loosened right up. And that's the cool thing about Kydex sheaths. You can either heat them up and put like foam on both sides and press them down to make them tighter, or you can heat them up with the knife inside and they'll loosen up. They don't have to get very hot, hotter than they would ever be exposed to in like normal conditions, but you don't have to get it like super hot. So it's pretty cool. The other one that I got it fit perfectly. No issues whatsoever. I actually reached out to Eafengrow and asked them. They tested a bunch of batches and they're all fit fine. I just think I had a random one that was a little tight. But in case yours is tight on this knife or any other knife you get with a Kydex sheath, that's just a little tip or trick that you can use to adjust it. I love the fact that this is also a full Tang thick blade, but not overly thick. You can use this to baton wood, again, in survival situations, and use it in incredibly tough tasks. And it allows you, though, still with being the size that it is, to mount it up to a battle belt or a plate carrier, throw it in a bug out bag without being like the size of a machete. So a very usable, good knife. Ergonomically, it fits well in my hands. I wear size large mechanics gloves. If I had larger hands, I could still get a good hold on this knife. And if I had smaller hands, it's not too thick to where I couldn't grab it. It's got nice jimping on the back and a good sweeping pattern right below the blade, allowing you to get a good hold on the knife for fine cutting tasks. And again, it's got a long enough and thick enough blade to where you could use that to baton wood. I also like the new knife they just released. This is a pretty cool EDC knife. They released a previous version of this with a different blade steel. Again, they're upgrading blade steels throughout a lot of their knives. This has the 14C 28M blade steel, and this is the EF913. It features a G10 handle in 2 different color variations, either the black or the green, and this is a really beastly knife. I mean, there is no wobble in the blade whatsoever, but it's incredibly smooth to flip open. It just rockets open, and they also has thumb studs on the side. If you wanted to use the thumb studs to deploy it, it works out really well. So just a solid knife for a very good price. This one is coming in at $27 with free prime shipping in both color variations. And you can see it's got that two-tone look to it of the actual metal liners, and this is a liner lock design that locks up solid, with the G10 scales on the top, giving you a little bit more texture. Again, this thing is super smooth to open and deploy, yet it's incredibly rigid when it opens up. It's a slightly larger frame knife, so you guys looking for a minimalist knife, this is not going to be for you. This is for somebody who wants a beefy EDC knife that's still very functional in its design and easy to carry, and definitely smooth to open in a wide variety of situations. So this is pretty cool, especially for 27 bucks with free prime shipping. Again, all of the information and linking to these knives will be in the description below. And if you're interested in knives and other things like EDC related items and camping and survival videos, or even torture testing a Toyota Tundra over on that channel, definitely check it out. All of the information and linking will be in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.